$1 million.
Order, everyone, order.
So once things got back under control, that 9-person committee heard from dozens in person and over the phone, sharing their thoughts about the possibility about this reparations proposal. The task force has been focusing on the lingering negative effects of slavery for African Americans and detailing historical discrimination in areas such as housing, voting rights, policing, and education. African Americans living in California with an ancestor or ancestors tied to slavery could receive cash payments. There are roughly 1.8 million Californians that identify as African Americans. Panelists say the time is now. So according to the task force's report, an African American over the age of 71 could receive up to $1.2 million. That amount is based on health harms, mass incarceration, and housing discrimination against black people, as well as other factors. The final report will include 95 recommendations for determining what reparations could look like in the future. And again, these are recommendations that will go before the California legislature. That would happen July 1st, but that final report won't be complete until then. Once that happens, we'll get more information as to what happens next.
Okay. California is paving the way for unprecedented reparations for African Americans.
All right, so I've been, like I said, I'm here in California, and I've been really looking in detail in it and everything. And this is how it will work if it goes through. So the age of a black resident who lives who's at the age of 71 or older, there's a possibility they could get up to $1.2 million. If you let's say for me and my wife, if we moved into California between, I think it's 1970 to 2020, you'll get it's like the average you get here is like $2,253. So for me and my wife, we got in California in 2018 to 2020. So if it works, it's a possibility we might get up to between $6,000 and $8,000 for reparation for us. And that's how it worked for if you lived in California before 2020. I think it's between 1970 and 2020. And then there's another thing if you lived in California between I want to say 1960 to 19 something in that age range, you would get an average of between 2,400 or 2,600. And then the max is that it's like I believe $152,000. I'm not 100% sure, but it'll be like in a 6-figure range. But going back to reparation, it's really likely. It's really look like it's gonna go for it. But the thing is, we're probably gonna hear how you gonna apply and everything, how you gonna get everything. But hey, man, I thought it was like really bullshit on this, but how's it looking? I remember Tariq Nasheed, he went to the task force this past weekend to talk about it as well, up in Northern California. So it's likely it's gonna happen, but like I said, they have it's like I said, they're gonna like put the down payment. They're gonna like I said, they send enough of how you get cash payments, and between how long you live in California or you born and raised in California. But yeah, it looked like it might happen. But like I said, I ain't gonna know so I'll let you guys know. But that's my take on it.
To me, I think this is just another laughable moment of how the other races do, and they just laugh about it. Think about it. Some other races who do get reparation, they get reparation based on it making it easier for them to get a business loan, even them to get accepted to college, easier to them to pretty much to have sense of financial benefit if they need it to happen. To me, I think that would be a great form of reparation for black folk, but yet black people always focus more things on money, and they lose the rest of the value. Because let's say for example the reparation do get through and they do get you guys payment. At the same time, we still not able to get loans from the bank. Some of us still might not be able to go to college. Some of us still not gonna be able to live in a great community, because the simple fact is they say, hey, y'all just want the money, so here the money go, and that's all they want. And people don't understand that the United States are already losing value of the dollar. So they're like, hey, y'all want the dollar? Here you go. No substance. This is the only problem with the reparation. And I feel like as black people, we need to do something real better than this reparation talk. And hopefully one day we will eventually wake up. That's my take.
I love your take on that, my brother. And I want to add to that. I don't want people to not think that I don't support reparations. I do support it. I think it's a good step forward, but there's a couple issues with it. And I don't know if people can understand that. From a mindset, I don't think from a group perspective, I don't know if people are ready to get that type of money. And the systems that are in place are still in place. So regardless of what Ronnie just said, you still have the money. You're still not going to be allowed to live in certain places. And you're still going to be governed under the same system that has been here for 400 years. So the quicker they give you the money, the quicker you're going to be out of the money. And that is a fact. And I don't think, in going back to the mindset, we know a lot of our brothers and sisters, which I pray not, will get $1 million. Half of that is going to go on the Lambo truck. And I'm metaphorically speaking. The other 300, 400,000 is going to go on Gucci, Prada, Louis, Fendi. Nothing about improving the community or reestablishing something where we can vibe and thrive as people. Everybody thinks as an individual. And understanding that, not fixing the system is still not going to mean nothing if they give you a fistful of cash.
Facts. No, that's facts. And I hope people will really realize this reparation thing, because people can understand how the reparation thing goes. You gotta look at the other cultures that already got reparation. The Indians, the Native Americans. You see, the Native Americans, they don't even get taxes. That's a great reparation. But people focus too much on the quote unquote money. And I think that's when we lose focus. I don't know, Jordan, you have a final take.
Personally, for me, it's hopefully this reparation can move to other states like I said, like in Mississippi, other states can move it, because it's like I said, I hope, like I said, how they using it. I mean, how they setting it up and everything. You know, giving the people the older money to give it the money. Like I said, hopefully they can buy some land with it, because I'm here from California. A lot of people has been talking about it and trying to use it as for goodwill. But the thing is, we're gonna wait and see about that. But that's my final take on it.
This is why it's so very important to like, share, and subscribe, and hit that notification bell on the right hand side. Remember, we do go live each and every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 6 o'clock Eastern time. Also, remember, go in the community tab. In the community tab, there's a KR Culture Radio t-shirt. Click that link, get yourself a t-shirt, and also put that King new book, Black Love. Come on, support the platform. Come into one of our lives. We greatly appreciate you guys. Shout out to all the new subscribers. And you already know we're reaching to the top. Thank you for tuning in to KR Culture Radio. We over and out. Peace.
Peace.